Ladies and gentlemen, some of the strongest things in this world are built in silence. The roots of a tree, the foundations of a mountain, the soul of a person. You don't hear them grow, but they do. Steady, unshaken. In a world addicted to attention, there's power in being unseen. Build yourself quietly. While others chase validation, choose discipline. While others talk about what they're going to do, let your actions quietly pave the way. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Not now. Not yet. Because silence is not weakness. It's control. When no one is watching, that's when it counts the most. When the lights are off and the crowd is gone, that's where champions are born. In the grind, in the repetition, in the moments no one claps for. Protect your vision. Hold it close. Let it grow roots before you let it grow wings. Not every seed needs sunlight on day one. Some of the most powerful things take shape in the dark. And when the time comes, when your moment meets your preparation, you won't have to announce it. The world will feel it. So work in silence. Build in silence. Become in silence. And when you're ready, don't speak. Let them notice. Silence is often misunderstood. People think being quiet means being passive. They think if you're not loud, you're not making moves. But silence, true silence, isn't emptiness. It's depth. It's where reflection lives. It's where strategy is born. When you're silent, you're not distracted by the need to impress. You're not performing, you're preparing. You're listening to yourself, to your instincts, to the rhythm of the world around you. In that space, you learn, you observe, you grow. The ones who talk the most often have the least to show, but those who move in silence, they're the ones building something real. Something that doesn't need to be shouted to be strong. When you don't announce every step, you protect your energy, you protect your progress, and more importantly, you protect your peace. Because not everyone needs to know what you're doing. Not everyone deserves a seat at the table while you're still setting it. Silence isn't hiding. It's honing. It's a commitment to becoming better without needing applause along the way. And when you learn to love that quiet space, you become dangerous. Not because you're loud, but because you're focused. And focus, that's a force most people can't match. In a world where everyone wants to be seen, there's something powerful about letting your work do the talking. You don't need to broadcast every step you take. You don't need to convince anyone you're on your way up. Just do the work. Quietly, consistently. Let your effort shape you in the background while the rest of the world is busy chasing attention. There's a difference between noise and impact. Noise is loud, fast, and forgettable, but impact, that stays. Impact lingers in the room long after you've left, and that kind of presence isn't built with words. It's built with discipline, with repetition, with showing up day after day, even when no one's watching. Especially when no one's watching. Let your skills sharpen in the silence. Let your mind get clearer with every hour you invest. The right people will notice when it matters, and those who don't, they were never supposed to. You don't owe the world a play-by-play. You owe yourself progress. You owe yourself growth. When your work is ready, when it's truly good, it won't need to introduce itself. It will walk into the room before you do. It will speak in results, in excellence, in undeniable proof that you've been doing the work, even when no one asked. Even when no one clapped. So let your work whisper. Let it build its own voice, and when it speaks, let the silence around it be the loudest sound of all. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every opinion needs a response. When you're building something real, something lasting, you learn quickly that your energy is sacred, and how you use it, who you give it to, can either move you forward or drain you dry. That's why you have to be careful with your focus, careful with your time, careful with your peace. Every moment you spend explaining yourself is a moment you lose from building yourself. And truth is, most people don't really want to understand your journey. They just want something to talk about. So don't waste your breath. Don't dilute your vision trying to make it make sense to someone who's never seen where you're headed. You're not here to convince anyone. You're not here to debate your path. You're here to walk it quietly, powerfully, on your terms. The more you grow, the less accessible you become, not out of arrogance, but out of necessity, because not everyone can come with you, not everyone should. There's strength in reserving your energy for the right things, the building, the becoming, the unseen hours where your future is being shaped. And when you learn to protect your energy like it's gold, everything changes. You stop chasing and you start attracting. You stop reacting and you start creating. You stop performing and you start becoming. So, guard your focus. Keep your circle tight. Keep your mission private and pour your energy into the one thing that truly matters, your own evolution. There's something powerful about arriving without warning, about stepping into a room and letting your presence say everything that words never could. You don't need to tell the world you're coming. You don't need to post every step or declare every goal. The ones who are truly building, truly becoming, don't have time to announce it. They're too busy doing it. The world doesn't reward noise, it rewards results. So let others rush to be seen. Let them chase applause. You're not here for recognition. You're here for mastery. You're here to become something solid, something unshakable. And when that work is real, when it's rooted in discipline and time and truth, it doesn't need a spotlight, it becomes the spotlight. The greatest transformations don't come with fireworks. They happen slowly, quietly, out of view. Then one day, without warning, you're different. You walk different, think different, carry yourself different. And the people who once doubted you, they'll see it, they'll feel it, and you won't need to say a word. Because when you emerge, fully formed, fully focused, there's nothing louder than that kind of silence. So take your time. Stay in the shadows as long as you need. Build your foundation. Sharpen your edge. And when it's time, when you're truly ready, step out. Not with noise, not with a speech, just with presence, just with power. Let the world adjust to the new version of you. Not because you told them to, but because you became undeniable. So build yourself quietly, in the stillness, in the silence, far from the noise, far from the need to prove. Let your growth be your secret. Let your discipline be your rhythm. And let your transformation be something no one saw coming, but no one can ignore. You don't need to be loud to be legendary. You don't need a crowd to become great. All you need is the courage to keep going when no one is watching, and the patience to become something solid when it would be easier to perform. Let the world wonder what you're up to. Let them guess. Let them sleep on you if they must, because one day you won't need to say a thing. You'll walk in the room and the silence will speak for you. And that is how you rise. Thank you.